Welcome to GSPN, your best place for sports in Idaho. I'm your host, Dax Walton, joined by Aaron Holt. Boise State took a big win against San Jose State this week with a score of 52-42, led by George Helani.
George Helani, the true freshman running back, replacing injured Robert Mahone, showed up with 126 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. On the defense, Avery Williams had 7 tackles and a punt return for a touchdown, while Benton Wickersham had the only interception of the night.
Boise State leads the Mountain West Conference with a record of 7-1, ranking at 21 in the national polls. Tune in to Albertson Stadium on Saturday at 8:15 as they take on the Wyoming Cowboys.
Unfortunately, Capital lost out of the state playoffs by losing to Eagle last Friday, after playing back-to-back weeks against Eagle.
Pick it up in the second quarter. Eagle was driving. That is until Jackson Reed and Tanner Leaf come up with a big sack on third down. Now that would push the Mustangs back, but not back far enough. Austin Frisk sneaks a 35-yard field goal over the crossbar to make it 31-21 Eagle. Capital would try to drive right before halftime. Carson Bonning attempts to stretch the field, but it's the Eagle defender that comes down with it. Now, they actually ruled incomplete, but replay shows he got his hands under that thing. Should have been a pick. Eagle sacrifices some field position, and the Eagles take advantage. Parlez-vous français? Well, just a little, but nobody needs translation here. J.C. French gets the takedown on Mason McHugh to end the second quarter. On to the second half now. The super sophomore goes back to work through the air. Cam Churchill dragging the defender down the sideline. Finally, he goes down inside the red zone. Later on that same drive, McHugh dials up Dalton Mayshore for 6. Eagle beats Capital for the second time in as many weeks. They face Rigby next week. By the way, the final of this one, 52-32, kind of a shootout.
Great season, Capital. Way to end strong. The matchups for 5A games are Coeur d'Alene versus Mountain View, Bora versus Highland, Rocky Mountain versus Timberline, and Rigby versus Eagle.
River Glen Wrestling just got underway. The turnout was great with over 30 kids showing up. Some top returners from last year are Brody Call, Oliver Edmonds, and Jace Asher.
This year we have a new coach, Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia is assistant coach Landon in Tulare. Last year he was at Fairmont coaching wrestling. We are glad to have Mr. Garcia coaching up our wrestlers.
This last Wednesday was the wrestling jamboree. The kids went in with little idea on what experience they would gain. They will be learning new moves to help take the district title this year. Be
sure to support our wrestlers as they battle through what is predicted to be a great season for River Glen.
This has been GSPN. Turn in next week for more sports. Now back to the desk.